Hi everyone, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we are getting some messages concerning the total lunar eclipse in Taurus that is happening on November 8th at 6:02 a.m. Eastern Time. So even though this is happening on the 8th, the effects of eclipses last generally 6 months, sometimes longer. So if you're watching this a bit later, that is totally fine. You're still going to be affected by this. So today we're going to look at what is ending in your life, because eclipses, especially lunar eclipses, are all about endings. And then we're going to see what lessons are to be learned from this, advice from your spirit team, and what to look forward to in the future. So we have 3 piles to choose from, or 3 groups I should say, group 1, 2, and 3. Timestamps will be down below. You can pause this if you desire to take more time. Take some deep breaths, do whatever you have to do, and if you feel called to more than one pile, that means there is a message in both. They're all for you. And just quickly before we get started, I want to let you guys know that I am offering private readings at this time, including year ahead readings at a discounted price, and other general or specific question readings as well. All of that information will be in the description box, or you can email me. But yeah, let's get started. I will see you at your reading. Hello, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. So I am clearing the energy of some Palo Santo, and I am setting the intention now. I ask spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest vibrational frequency of group number 1, please be with us today to provide the most clear, accurate, meaningful messages that group number 1 needs to hear right now. Thank you so much. So we're going to start off with tarot, and we're going to see, like I said in the intro, what is ending, what lesson is to be learned, and advice from the spirit, and also what to look forward to. What is ending for group number 1? Cool. Okay. What is the lesson to be learned? This card wants to come out. Advice from spirit. And what to look forward to. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups here. I kind of pulled it out like this sideways. We're just going to put this to the side right now, and we'll see what that is about. But let's zoom in a little for this part, okay? Hopefully you can see these okay. So for lesson, or for what is ending, we have here the Emperor, but what is really standing out to me is this box. Group number 1, I feel like you've been in some sort of box, maybe like with your job or just life in general, and you're breaking free from the constraints of this box. Like you're going to be doing things in different ways. Some of you guys might be changing jobs or doing things in a less traditional way, but you're breaking free of whatever box you've been in. Yeah, there's a lot of red here. I feel like there might have been like some pent-up anger or upset emotions regarding a situation. Maybe you've been really unhappy with your work or your boss or some authority figure in your life, and you've just been doing everything they tell you to do, you know, kind of because you have to if you're like working for them or whatever, and you're just ready to break free from those constraints, break free of being micromanaged, and you just have these emotions like really pent up inside, and it's making, you know, you're about to like burst, and like your spirit guides are like saying like, you know, you've been bottling it up too long, but also like the fact that you're feeling this way is a sign that this isn't the right box, or this isn't the right situation for you. You're not someone that is meant to be contained. You're meant to just be more flowing and maybe less rigid and structured in your day-to-day. And I think your guides are trying to get you to have some sort of outlet outside of this, to express your emotions in a healthy way, to break free of these chains that seem to be holding you down. We have the number 4 And at this box here too, the square, it's like your foundations are changing. And for what lesson to be learned? Okay, yeah, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who really is in touch with their emotions and has like a great positive outlook for them. They're still like, you know, things might be like a little chaotic around them, but they're able to just like chill and be fine and like happy and not let the external world affect them. And I feel like you're really learning how to manage your emotions and also to have some sort of creative outlook. I keep looking at this and seeing Drake right there. Maybe you guys are into music. When's my cat chewing on? Mommy, she loves to chew. 1 second. Don't chew on that, baby. It's not food. Look, she found this plastic and she's like, loves plastic and tape. Oh, that's not good for you. Yeah, maybe you're consuming something that isn't great for you. Maybe it's like the content you're taking in. Not saying, I was about to say quite great, like Drake. Nothing's wrong with that, but okay. So Drake, this is so interesting. Drake used to be an actor only. Like maybe, you know, he was like in that box of like a child actor on Degrassi, and he's like, I want to break out of that box and get into music and like express myself creatively that way. Like maybe you're just like not meant to do just one thing. I feel like your spirit guides are saying. You're not meant to just, you know, be in one field. Like you're allowed to like follow your passions and do other things. You don't have to stick on one plan, one route or whatever. You're meant to do other things. And advice from spirit, we have the Lover's card, which is all, it has to do obviously with like partnership and stuff like that, but it also has to do with choice. And I feel like there's some choice that's coming, or that you guys want you to make that's like more in line with what you love to do. And also like there's 2 people here, like you're able to do 2 things. You're able to go, or more than 2 things even. And it can work out like very synergistically, very peacefully, like harmoniously. For some people, there could be a relationship of any kind. It could be work, like we've talked about, or romantic or friendship, whatever, that's been kind of holding you back or keeping you in this box. And you're just really meant to like be set free. Like there's this box here, and then we have all this water and just being outdoors and being in a different location, different colors, different experiences. Yeah, I think you're really being called to make choices that might be outside your comfort zone, something you haven't done before. And it's going to make you feel a lot less stressed and angry, a lot less confined. And you're going to be more at peace with yourself. I think you're going to have better relationships after this ending. And what to look forward to. We have the 5 of Coins reversed. If you've been worried about money or finances, or you've had some kind of lack mentality, that is ending. So if you're afraid of like sticking to a job or sticking to a relationship because of money or because it's just like easier, you're like afraid that if you leave it or leave a person that you'll have lack or you won't have anyone or anything or any money, that is not true. You're going to be happier, you're going to have better relationships and more money. It's like a whole new start is coming for you that's way more beneficial and harmonious and emotionally satisfying. Look, there's 2 birds here. There's kind of like 4 springs coming out, like wells of water. You see the water dropping down? You're meant to have multiple streams of income, I think, multiple activities you do. You're not meant to just do one thing in this lifetime. And I feel like you're really being called to do some sort of creative pursuit and also learn new things. With this bird's representing wisdom here. Really what's ending for you, you're breaking free. There's a new beginning on the horizon. Like you're breaking free of the old foundations, the old you. You're like, you're coming out of your shell. Like you're becoming who you're meant to be. And like, maybe you were a boss or something, like the Emperor and then the King of Cups. Like there's a very strong energy here. You have a lot to offer, a lot of leadership abilities, a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, a lot of skills. And some you may not even have tapped into that you are going, like, you know, here to offer the world. And it might be with someone else, but there's like something here. The advice from Spirit has to do with you choosing what's best for you and having more harmonious relationships as well. We have 2 major arcanas out of 4 cards. It's pretty big stuff here, but we're going to get more cards now to get more information and clarify anything on this. Let's zoom out. Let me push these up here. Okay. Spirit, what else for group number 2? Oh, okay, I'll take all those. Full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. New moon in Leo. Shine. I'm just going to put all these out. And then last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. Wow, there's a lot of Cancer energy here, isn't there? And then first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Look at it's kind of interesting. We've got like a color scheme like red and blue, like blue, red, blue, red. I think there's this fear. I'm kind of seeing this in order here, like a fear of stepping into the unknown, a fear of leaving the path you've been on. But you're meant to do that. Like once you let your fears subside, I think your fears are dissolving. Actually, you're like something's happening. Something's like clicking this full moon that's going to help you just break free of whatever's been holding you back. You're gonna, like fear isn't going to hold you back anymore. You're going to start moving towards your desires. And once you start doing that, you're going to feel so good and you're going to be shining bright. You're going to be more confident. You're going to be fine on your own. Leo energy, I feel like, and we have Aries over here. There's something too about like taking a break and really resting, because I feel like you've been something about really fired up and emotions are really high lately or something like that. I feel like doing some breath work and spending some time outside, and also like meditation seems really big here. Spending time by water, I think, will be huge for you, just outdoors in general. And I think clearing your mind and taking a break from whatever it is you've been doing is really going to help you feel more relaxed and calm with your emotions that seem to have been a little, on edge. And also you're going to realize like you're going to step into some leadership role, and even if you're in one already, it's going to be a totally different type of role. And it's going to like really invigorate you. It's going to like light you up. It's going to make you feel like passion again, like not the fiery, like negative type emotions. Like this is going to be like, it's going to like fuel you. It's not like angering you or like putting on you an edge or stressed. You're going to like feel like free. Even if you're busy and stuff, you're going to like feel like in the flow state again. Like I feel like you've just been really caged in there, something like that. But you're going to be like just feeling so good once you release these chains. Like I keep saying chains, but like this box you've been in, once you like step out of this and start embracing like other sides of you, other interests you have, other jobs, whatever it is, this is a general reading. You're just taking a break from the job, from the relationship, life in general, stepping aside. You're really going to figure out how to shine best in this world and how to step into your power. And in the future, it's going to lead to you having more money and less of this lack mentality or like this negative mentality or this negative mindset you seem to be having. What else for group number 1 here? Wow, we got another Aries card. A fiery climax approaches, full moon Aries. Yes. Fiery climax, like what was I talking about? You like feeling all like fired up and stuff. I feel like this full moon or this full moon eclipse is going to just really, I think what's like making your fears dissolve that we talked about is you're just going to be so fired up and have all that, like, it's going to, your emotions are going to be high and you're going to be like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm going to try something else. And it's going to be easier than you thought to like step out of this situation, because you're going to have this energy and you're going to get into this Aries energy of like, I am, or this is like, I'm doing things for me now. And it's going to feel so good. Let's see what other lessons to be learned, other messages, mantra for group number 1. This card, 2 cards want to come. Self-esteem. Yes, I feel like you're really stepping into your power. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, wasn't I saying in the very beginning, I was saying that you have these like gifts and talents and other things you're not even tapping into yet that are really, they're literally gifts you have that are going to benefit you and the world. And I feel like once you start embracing them and trying these new things and getting out of your whatever you've been doing, you're going to feel so good. It's going to boost your self-esteem. You're going to feel in your power. You're going to feel so good. Seriously. And you're going to be healthier. That's like with this health. Okay. With the 5 of coins, like reverse. If it was upright, I'd be like, you know, poor health. Literally like poor. Like you could be like just lacking. But reverse, I see like better, more abundance in general. So better income or better like financial status and better health. And this is totally confirming that. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Yes, I do really feel like you're going to be starting to take better care of yourself too. Because whatever has been going on in your life, you've been stressed out for sure. But, and you know, maybe you haven't been processing your emotions very well or haven't had the opportunity or don't even know how or whatever. But taking a break, taking a breather, and doing things that light you up more than drag you down is really going to be good for your soul. Like there's something here about you're just going to like, you're going to have more time to spend with people, like more peaceful relationships. You're going to get out in nature more, like do breath work, yoga, whatever it is, like dance. You're just going to feel good. And once you start feeling good, you're going to keep doing things that are good for your body. It's like you're figuring out what's good for you and you're trying new things. And it's really, really good for you. What else, Spirit? I should... These cards are so. Ooh, what cards want to come out today for you? Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. The Ice Moon self-healing. Yes, there's some total healing inside and out for you coming this full moon, this eclipse season. The next 6 months, you're going to be healthier, happier. You're doing some major healing. And it's transforming you. We have number 34, transform. And I feel like, okay, so we have 6 and then 34 breaks down to 7. I feel like 6 to 7, like you're doing this self-healing and it's going to transform your life. Look at that. The same like image kind of like stepping into your power is really going to transform you. Look at this movement here. You're just going to be seriously in the flow state. You're going to be feeling so good. Life is just going to be fun. Like, I love this. Let's get some moon messages to close up. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 1? Oh, okay. Let's fall first. Every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Yes. I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. I love this. This really is. You're like stepping out of the box. You're trying new things, and you're gonna like realize. I keep saying flow. It's like serendipity. Like synchronicities are gonna happen. Things are just gonna flow so much better. You're gonna like enjoy the unknown instead of be stressed about things. My words and actions are beauty, compassion, and love. Yes, I love this. Major changes, so positive. I love to see that your health, your mindset, you know, your overall life is going to be so fresh. There's this brand new, emotionally satisfying beginning coming after you break outside the norm, the box you've been in, group number 1. So that is what I have for you. I hope this resonated, was helpful. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And remember, if you are interested in a private reading, I have those available. Information's in the description. You can email me if you have any questions or if you want to book one. I have a 48-hour turnaround. I love you so much. Bye, group number 1. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. I'm clearing the energy. And also, I am setting the intention, ancestors, angels, guides at the highest vibrational frequency of group number 2. Thank you for your clear and accurate messages. What are the most meaningful messages for group number 2 to hear at this time? We are going to start off with the tarot, and we're going to see what is ending, what lesson is to be learned, advice from your spirit guides, and what to look forward to. What is ending for group number 2? I don't know if those cards, they're meant to come out. Okay. What is ending for group number 2? What lesson is to be learned? What lesson is to be learned? Advice from Spirit. Get a card, please. Advice from Spirit. Oops, excuse me. Got some cards. I want to say there's a lot to look forward to. And what is there to look forward to? One card, please. Scooch forward. We have the King of Swords. So I gotta zoom in a little for this part. So it looks like this eclipse season, group number 2, there's some partnership that is coming to a close. Now this could be literally anyone. Let me show you this up close. Looks like these can be friends, partners. It could even be a parent duo. Really any sort of relationship. It looks like this could have been a karmic relationship, I'm seeing. But there's something, it's like you've drifted apart, and I feel like a lot of you guys know who this is that I'm talking about right now. And maybe you've tried to make it work. Yeah, but you've done all you can. It's become more of a burden at this point, group number 2, this relationship. And your spirit guides are saying, like, I see you put the work in. You're carrying around this heavy burden. You don't seem to be happy. It seems to be draining you, this relationship. And, you know, people drift apart. That's normal. Like, people change. And it's time to let this go because it's really holding you back. And there is a new relationship on the horizon. There's something here for a lesson to be learned. Ace of Cups. That new love, new friendship, new whatever, new partnership is possible. That's more harmonious. That's more flowing. That's more like gives and takes. Like there's like both parties are giving. They're both like having fun. They're giving information. They're like happy. They're emotionally like well together most of the time. There's just a flow of energy. There's upbeat emotion. There's so much more here. And maybe that was how this one relationship was for you in the past, but now it is no longer. And Spirit wants you to know that it's okay. You put all you can into it. And now it's time to end it, or it's going to be ending, and not to be too hard on yourself, because the lesson to be learned here is like you are worthy of love. You are worthy of happiness. You're worthy of being treated really well. You're worthy of feeling good and receiving love, like just receiving attention, receiving like just better. It seems here like the other person involved isn't really putting in any effort, and you deserve to be treated fairly. Even if they're not treating you terribly or anything like that, they're not giving you what you need. You're feeling down and out. It's almost like you're feeling lonely, like you just, you know, and your guides want you to know that it's okay to let things go, letting go for new relationships to come in that are more satisfying, that lift you up, not drag you down. Because there's a total cycle ending here. And I feel like you're learning lessons now about self-love, self-worthiness, and stuff like that. And I feel like you're starting to love yourself more. Yeah. I feel like what to look forward to is you're coming out of a dark time of feeling lonely and isolated and like hopeless. And I'm really sorry you've been feeling that way, but you're coming out of that. What to look forward to is you're coming out of this despair, this hopelessness feeling. You're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to realize that you know, you deserve more and you're okay on your own, first of all. That's like the main thing here. You're like learning like you are amazing and you're a loving, like beautiful being. And that once you start like realizing that, like all these new amazing things are coming into your life. Like after feeling despair and hopelessness in life in general, but like this partnership, it seems specifically, you're going to have this renewed energy and love and just happiness and zest for life again. Yeah, it's a really heavy feeling, but I'm so happy to see that you're going to be feeling a lot better. And for the King of Swords is on the bottom for like more overall energy of what's going on. You're going to be feeling more in control of your life. Look at that rainbow. It's like, I never really looked at it this way before. There's more color in your life. There's more just happiness. And you're going to be able to make decisions. It's not going to be too hard for you to leave or to make changes with the person. Like you're gonna like all of a sudden like something's gonna happen with this eclipse season and you're gonna be like, I'm cutting out what doesn't serve me. I'm cutting out who doesn't serve me. I'm doing what's best for me and my happiness and my well-being. And you're seeing the rainbow. You're seeing that like after the calm or after the storm, there is a rainbow, you know? Things might have been shitty for a long time, but now there's a rainbow. And that's a beautiful feeling. I'm feeling like seriously getting lighter as I'm saying that. Like there's this heavy feeling here, but what you're gonna like, it's like a burden. Like it's gonna, maybe it'll hurt like ending a relationship or whatever partnership it is for you, but it's gonna be like a weight is lifted off your shoulders and a burden. And you're gonna start it. Like I said, it might be a little hurtful for a minute, but I feel like you're already in that energy. But it's going to like you're gonna see that there's so much out there in the world. Like you have so much to offer. There's so much that is there to be offered to you. It's going to be so beautiful, this new cycle. This like there's a whole new love coming in. Love from friends, colleagues, partners, family, whatever it is. It's way uplifting. You're going to have hope again. Let's get some more cards here. It really does seem like there's one person, or at least one person coming into your life that's really going to help you. It could be up to 4 new people coming into your life. I mean, maybe even more, but like 1 to 4 people that are really going to uplift you and make you feel, you know, like you're not lonely. What else for group number 2, Spirit? Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. This is a full moon in Taurus. That's crazy. This is confirmation. Yeah, it's time to rid yourself of toxic relationships. You know, Taurus is a sign that really enjoys like self-care and self-love and like the luxuries in life and stuff. And they're very loyal, and I feel like you're very loyal, and that might be a reason why it's been hard to end things with toxic relationships. But this eclipse, full moon in Taurus, full moon in Taurus, oh my God, it's time, you're detoxifying these negative relationships. I also feel like you're detoxifying negative thoughts about yourself or feelings of unworthiness that you've been holding on to. Just you're letting go of a lot of things you've been holding on to that aren't serving you anymore. You're detoxifying like these negative thoughts, these negative people, negative situations. You're letting them go, and you're doing it like there's like a detox in this. Maybe for some people, you've been drinking too much or other substance abuses. Like this could just be for a few of you, but it's a really good time to start detoxing yourself from that too. That'll be like a burden to help you see things more clear and make it easier to let go of harmful relationships. What else for group number 2, Spirit? Full moon in Libra. Find a balance. Like full moon again. Yeah, I feel like maybe in relationships there's been extremes for you. Like you're all in, or you're like, or maybe you're like past relationships and friendships or whoever, like relationships in general. It's just been like all in, or like you're fighting all the time, or you are all like love, like, you know, like what do they call it? I don't know. It's kind of like a roller coaster, I feel like, of emotions and stuff. And now it's time to like find a balance with your emotions and in your relationships. And like I was talking about earlier, there's going to be more like 50-50 relationships going on, and they're going to be more long lasting. I feel like more sturdy, a lot more balance overall. And I feel like balance in all the burdens you hold and the toxins and toxic people around you. But I feel like, yeah, you're being called to like have more of a healthy lifestyle as well too. But I feel like getting rid of a toxic relationship, you might have been escaping a little bit through like from a bad relationship, and once it's over, it's going to be a lot easier to feel more balanced internally and with anything like that as well. More of these cards. Last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. Yeah, I think that confirms, or like Spirit's saying the escapism part. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that here. Like this little, instead of escaping things, like this full moon, this total lunar eclipse, you're going to start, you know, it's like you can't even help it. You're going to be kind of like forced into like feeling your feelings head on instead of escaping them. And like maybe it's because you're doing some detox or something like that, or it's just naturally happening, but it's for the best. You're going to realize that this partnership, this friendship, whatever, is not good for you, and you need time away to detox, and like these burdens need to go, and it's going to be really good for you, even though it's going to feel tough if you've been escaping working through these problems, or escaping dealing with cutting someone off or breaking up with someone. You know, it makes sense to want to avoid that. It's uncomfortable, but once you do it, things are going to feel a lot lighter for you, a lot more balanced. Zoom in a little. Spirit. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Yeah. It's really coming, your commitment to this relationship, to yourself also. Are you going to stick with someone else? Like be loyal to someone that doesn't treat you well? Or are you going to start being loyal to yourself and treating yourself better? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. We got a lot of full moon energy, which makes sense. Yeah, it's time that this full moon, you're looking at the bigger picture. You're seeing things a little bit different than you did before. And I feel like it's something to do with your mind clearing. But once you take a step back, look through your feel your emotions, think more logically, and see things, you're going to realize that certain people, certain things need to go, and burdens you've been holding that are no longer needed need to go too. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yeah, I feel like you've intuitively known this for a while, group number 2. But there's something here, like you've been escaping your intuition, maybe, you know, like escapism of some sort. You haven't been listening to your gut, but it's like impossible not to hear it anymore, this full moon. Eclipse. 2 cards come out. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Yeah, don't feel like a failure because something didn't work out, because the relationship didn't work, the job didn't work out, or whatever. It's a learning experience. There's no such thing as failures as long as you learn from it. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. What about all those burdens? Yeah, I feel like you really are harboring resentment, like toward yourself mostly, it seems. But once you let go of these burdens, once you forgive yourself and others and move on, just like let go, you're going to be able to have this flow of love like come so into your life so amazingly. We have the Ace of Cups coming for you once you let go. What else, Spirit? Oops, some of these cards. What else for group number 2, Spirit? Thank you. The cold moon, endure. 11. Yeah, I feel like you've been putting up with something for far too long, and you're like with this Taurus energy too. It's like you're loyal. You're like maybe you're even like stubborn to like leave this job or this relationship. But it's, you know, it's for your best interest. Like you've endured as long as you need to, and like it's not failure to change things for what's best for you. Like you've endured long enough, like Spirit's like acknowledging that you've done that and that you've put everything in, but it's not failure if you don't just stay with something just because you think that's what you're supposed to do, or that like if you don't stay in a relationship or a marriage or whatever, that you're a failure. You're not a failure. You've tried your best, and like it's not making you happy anymore, and it's time to do what's best for you. It really is. One more card from this deck, please, Spirit. Oh my gosh. Let go. Blood moon. This is a blood moon. Another 11. Wow. 11-11. 11-11. This might be really important for you. I mean, you might see that number a lot, but also that date is coming up if you're watching this in real time. But it's time to let go. And if you've been seeing 11-11 a lot, this is like totally a sign. And I think that's really interesting. We have here like endure and then let go. Sorry, I just like shook that a little bit. It's time to let go. Trust your intuition. You've been feeling that you're supposed to let go of something or someone for a long time now, and it's time. Now let's get some moon messages from your spirit team. What else for group number 2? I accept that here now is exactly where I am, and that it is a place of profound learning. Yes, again, not a failure. You're learning from this. You need to let go of this burden of feeling like a failure and like you're not good enough or not worthy. You are worthy. I will persist. My will is strong. We know. Yes, you will be fine. You will persist in this world. You don't need to persist in a bad relationship. Like, your will is strong. You will get through this. You will have an amazing new beginning. So stick, it might be hard, but if you know what's right to end something, stick with it. Go with your gut. Talk to your guides. I mean, they're talking to you right now, but right? Your journey is just about to begin. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Yeah, I feel like this ace, it's like a whole new journey. It's just beginning. It's not too late. It's not too late to start a new job. It's not too late to start a new relationship. It's not too late to like date again if you've been in a marriage forever. There's so much hope and beauty and like a rainbow waiting for you. Group number 2. It's just once you let go of these burdens you've been holding on to and work through your feelings, forgive yourself, detoxify, like you are going to have such a beautiful new beginning. Look at this like pregnancy right here. It's like you're birthing a new life right now. So that is what I have for you, group number 2. I hope this resonated. I hope it was helpful. Again, I do offer personal readings at this time. So if you want a private reading with me, please email me. There's information in the description. But either way, I hope you're well. I hope this is helpful. Please subscribe if you haven't already. So I will see you in the next video. I love you so much. Bye, group number 2. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. I am clearing the energy right now, and I am setting an intention. Ancestors, angels, guides of group number 3 of the highest vibrational frequency, please be with us today to provide the most clear, accurate, meaningful messages for group number 3 at this time. Thank you. So, what is ending for group number 3? Advice you have, spirit guides, and also what does group number 3 have to look forward to? What is ending for group number 3? What is ending for group number 3? What lessons to be learned? And what advice do you have, Spirit, for group number 3? And what does group number 3 have to look forward to? Bottom of the deck, 9 of coins. I love this. Okay. There's some major theme of independence financially and just overall coming for you, but interesting. Okay. What is ending? Something really interesting that's standing out to me right away for you guys. We have a queen and a king here. See how the queen's kind of hidden? Like you can see her face, but something's covering it a little bit. What is ending for you, group number 3, is you're not hiding your true authentic self anymore. you're not hiding behind other people. You're not hiding behind other people's ideas. They're whatever. You're been wearing a mask, or you've just been complacent with whatever's going on. Like, no longer. What's ending for you is you are becoming your authentic self, even more so. Even if you feel like you kind of are now, there's something you're just like showing part of yourself here. You're coming out of yourself, whatever way that means to you, and you're being more confident with your decisions, with your actions. You're not relying on what other people say you should do or whatever. Like, you are stepping into your power. You're cutting out this insecurities. You're cutting out just being a bystander. You are the main character in your life starting now. Like, this lunar eclipse, you're not sitting back anymore. You're taking action. You're cutting out the bullshit. You're not being like second in command anymore, if that makes sense, like in whatever way for you. There's like, I feel like you've had a passion or desires in your life that you put on hold because of other people. Maybe some of you guys have kids or marriage or whatever happened, like family things, life happens to all of us. But there's something here for you that you didn't pursue in the past. You stepped aside, and like, maybe you felt like it was necessary at the time. Like I said, for multiple reasons. But you didn't get to follow some passionate pursuit of yours that you wanted. Maybe you wanted to go to college for something. Maybe you wanted to just pick up art, or like start writing, or travel, start your own business, your own YouTube channel, whatever that is. Or maybe it wasn't like life. Maybe you just had some fear, like something stopped you, whatever it is. This is general reading. But you're learning now that it's never too late to start these passions again, or to go or start in the first place. You're not letting other people tell you, like, you're not worried about what other people will think if you start some new hobby, start new job, like even maybe start a whole new career, no matter how old you are, go back to school. Your spirit guides want you to know, like, it's time to step up and do what's right for you and follow your dreams and your passions, and you're doing that. Your advice from your spirit guides is to step out behind whatever you're hiding from, hiding behind, and you're like coming full force. You're like, okay, here I am. Your face is clearly visible now. Your mind. You got the sword in your hand facing down. You're like, before it's like you're not really, I don't know, you've had it in your hand there, but you're still kind of hiding behind. Like, you had some, you're like you're not like you're just some like outspoken, or like, not outspoken, what am I saying? It's not like you're just like sitting behind the scenes, like, not, I'm not calling you pathetic or anything like that. It's just you haven't like been pursuing your dreams or being your full self. And you're like being called just to step up and make decisions for you. And look at this like rainbow. I feel like be more colorful, be you. I mean, maybe you don't like color. That's totally cool. Pursue what you want. You're putting your hand down with the sword there, and you're just making decisions for you. Your guides are calling you to do that, to stop hiding. For some of you, it might be a relationship or some counterpart that you were kind of letting, like, your partner do their career, do whatever, and that works for a while. Like, for example, I'm not saying this has to be you, but it's kind of common, like, people get married or whatever and are together, and one person, like, could stay home with the kids, and one focuses on the career. And now the kids are grown up or whatever, or they're old enough, or you have the resources to also go and follow your passions. Like, it doesn't have to be just one of the people in the couple. Like, it's now your time. Like, sure, you were helping out, doing your role for a while, but now it's time to step out of that and try something new. Some people might have grown apart or have resentment for like a partner because of this. And Spirit's like, talk to them about this. Things have changed. Time has passed. It's time now for you to, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. If you want to start something new, a new project, a new career, whatever, like we're talking about, don't let that get in between your relationships. Don't hold resentment. It's time to pursue it, or at least, talk about it. Where there's a will, there's a way. It keeps coming in my head from Spirit. And I feel like you likely know what this is. Maybe you're like, oh, but that was so long ago, I want to do that, or whatever. You're like, you're like, there's a lot of things here, like, it's not too late to do it. You can, and like, you don't need to depend on anyone else to do it. And I feel like if you're unhappy with the situation, it's okay to leave. Like the 7 of Coins here, he's like tending to his garden and stuff. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been tending to something for a long time and it just it's not really working anymore for you. And now you're going to go tend a different garden. And it's not negative. You're going to be quite happy. It might seem like, it doesn't mean you're going to break up or anything. I just think you need to make sure, Spirit's saying that, to let this resentment unfold in your relationship. If it's been happening, don't keep it in. It's time to let it out. Things can, dynamics can change. And I think if this is relating to you specifically, that story, I think your partner would appreciate you being independent and trying new things. Getting out in the world and following your passions is what the 9 of Coins is really all about, being independent. It doesn't mean you necessarily have to be single, but for some of you, this might be spreading your wings and flying and going into the single world or dating again or something. But really, it's like you're following what your passions are, like, and not worrying about what other people think anymore. Birds really making me think you're learning new things. There's just a bunch of stuff. I feel like you want to, like, there's something here about like changing like how you dress, how you look, like might be good for you, like having like a glow up of sorts. Maybe just even getting a haircut or buying a new dress, like, or even if you don't have a lot of money, you can like thrift or something, just do your hair yourself at home. Something like that I think will be really renewing for you guys. Random, but coming through right now. Yeah, you're really stepping into your power and trying new things and tending a new garden. That keeps coming up. I don't know, but maybe some of you guys actually want a garden, but I feel like it's just trying, you've been doing one thing for so long and now you're breaking free of that role and you're stepping into a different role. Maybe some of you guys is pursuing a promotion at your job actually, and you could be making more money from this. You just have to say that, you have to pursue it, like say something about it. Spirit's saying like step up and say you want a raise. Ask for it, because I think you really do deserve it. Because I could see that being right for you, like you're stepping up into a even higher leadership role of some sort. Yeah, let's get some more cards for group number 3, Spirit. If you've been trying to get a promotion or something like that. Also, a message is coming through. If you are trying to get a promotion or a different job or whatever, taking some classes on the side, like increasing your skill set, would really help you get the job or the promotion or the raise, Yeah, just like doing online classes, whatever you think would be helpful for getting the more money or the position. Yeah, tend to the details. Like if you want the new job, if you want a leadership position, if you want to change careers, what can you do now to get that? Can you take like a Skillshare class? Can you just find some online certifications? Can you have like a mentor? Like if you want to change careers, maybe like it'd be a good idea to follow someone around for a day that has that job that you're desiring or something like that. You know what I mean? So you can like get an better picture of what the day-to-day life is like. I don't know, just like doing small steps, little detail, like to figure out if it's right for you. Attend to the details. Instead of just like wondering what'll happen, like start immersing yourself slowly into what you want. Like there's really something here about learning new things, trying new things. And it might really be work related for a lot of you. Or just like making more money. Maybe you want to like have a side biz and try, maybe you're really good at art or something, or you used to do art, like, or you want an Etsy shop, or, this is a general reading, so I'm just like saying a bunch of things, but like there's something you might want to monetize or just even do, but like monetize, just start like creating a website or a YouTube channel for some of you guys that want to do social media. Just taking little steps right now to gain skills or just to push you in the momentum into the place you want to be will be super helpful. And then we have New Moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. I think you guys might actually want to, maybe this like thing you want to do inside or thing you want to study might be related to spirituality. But really, I feel like your spirit guides are like asking you to like just get more in touch with them. If you might be hiding behind some really strong intuition. You might have been getting these intuitive hits to really try these new things, learn new things, step out of your comfort zone, take more leadership roles, everything we've been talking about. I feel like there's something here though too. You might have some feelings about having more of a spiritual practice. And that is something that will really help if you start incorporating that into your life. Like a new moon is all about new beginnings too. Like starting some spiritual practice will be really, really useful for you. Believe in your good luck, first moon in Sagittarius. Yes, I feel like you're really good at something and your spirit guides are really present. The divine, good luck. They want you to succeed. Of course they do. But like, you need to believe in yourself. You need to understand that you have this spiritual support team with you right now, every day, all the time. And they're here, they have your back. So they're helping you step out and shine bright and go after what you deserve. And good luck is coming your way. I feel like there's going to be some more money coming to you, more abundance in general. Like whatever abundance you've been trying to call in, like it doesn't have to be only financial. It could be like getting that better job or like taking more classes, doing more things that fill your soul up. Like, you know, what else for group number 3 spirit? Balsamic moon, a time for healing. You might be a really amazing spiritual healer or a healer in general. And I feel like you've been playing the healer role like through family and other ways right now, but you're being called to step up and like share your healing abilities and skills with a larger audience, a larger amount of people. Like, yeah, you've been tending to like just to feel like your family, or I don't know, but you're meant. There's something. There's some healing thing here. It's something very spiritual about you. Time for healing. Fixed moon. Hold your vision. You might be having spiritual dreams right now. Like, you are definitely psychic and empathic for sure, group number 3. Like, no doubt about it. And I think you are someone who is really meant to be a spiritual healer in some way. These are two, like, balsamic and fixed moon. Divine, hold your vision. I think a lot of this hiding behind something is like kind of like hiding behind, like not showing your intuition. Like you might have this logical side that's like practical side to you that the world sees, but there's like this whole like spiritual part of you that's emerging that you've been kind of holding back. Maybe it wasn't even really intentional. Maybe as a kid you were like put down for being like a little empath or like spiritual being, you know, like, oh, like you have an imagination, I don't know, whatever people say, you know, and it kind of stopped you from that path. But now you're being called to get more in tune with your intuition, really listen to your dreams. I would highly suggest keeping a dream journal and working on self-healing and self-love and believing in yourself and believing in your intuition and believing what thoughts are coming to you are the right path and like good luck is coming your way. And I feel like maybe in the past you like missed out on things because you didn't listen to your intuition, but not anymore. It's like your intuition is getting really strong. Relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Yeah, perhaps I really do think there's something here with, it could have been childhood or relationships now, the counterpart up there, that maybe you were put down for your healing gifts or your empathic or creative side. Or your hobby, whatever it is for you, you know, but you're being called to like spend more time with people who like are on your same vibrational level that support you. And also I see this as you helping other people in the world for the higher good, you know, with your skills. And yeah, there's something your self-esteem was really like hit in the past by relationships. You have these skills, these spiritual skills, group number 3, that you were put down for in the past. You might not even remember all this. It's likely childhood when this happens and you shut it off, but it is being awakened this eclipse season. You're not hiding. You're not just being your one part of yourself, logical part. You're now your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts, whatever it is, are coming out now. And look, oh my God, I didn't really read that. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I was thinking about self-esteem. Oh my gosh, group number 3. Yeah, I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That's what we're saying this whole time. Oh my God, you do. And that is what's happening. You're realizing this and getting more in tune with this. And you're being called to explore it and learn, like, you know, take classes or just read books on it. But definitely, like, listen to your dreams. Start a spiritual practice, like, in the morning or whatever it is. Like, you know, everyone's spiritual practice is unique to them. But developing that further, if you haven't already, like, even further, will be really helpful for you. All right, spread your wings and fly. I'm, like, really looking at that bird now. Creating the growing moon, yes. 11, very spiritual number. You are going to create something great. Maybe you're into music. Maybe you are meant to create a small business or a YouTube channel or something like that, where you help other people with your gifts. You share your gifts. You're meant to share your gifts. Create something, some medium to share your gifts. Oh my God, dream work. What was I saying before? Your guides definitely talk to you through your dreams. Look at these butterflies, and they're talking to you through your dreams because they want to help you transform and to create this new life, this new, like, just to develop these spiritual gifts you have. So definitely keep a dream journal for sure. Now let's get in eclipses seasons. Usually people get way stronger dreams too. So break out that journal, keep it by your bed, or you can use the note apps in your phone, like dictate it when you wake up. But writing it down instantly helps you remember more. We're gonna close out with some messages from your spirit team. Else for group number 3. Oops. Oh, I love this. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Yes, we're being renewed. It's like a part of you that has been just waiting to burst out is blooming. I shine my light outwards for all to see. You guys seriously are light workers, healers, and are meant to have some outlet for the world. Even if you're only helping a couple people, you are meant to shine and help others. Group number 3, that is for sure. Oh my gosh. I am magnetic to what I want. I repel what I do not want. Supermoon, yes. You are, like, very powerful healer, manifester, and once you start realizing your gifts and stuff, things are just going to happen way more smoothly for you. I feel called to look in the bottom right now. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Yes, surrounding yourself with more beauty and more light will be so useful for you. Oh my gosh. So, wow, major changes coming for you in such a positive way. You're, like, rediscovering your spiritual self, or deepening that right now. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated. Group number 3, I hope you have a great eclipse season. And again, I do offer private readings if you're interested. My information, my email is down in the description. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you so much. Bye, group 3.